everyone, my topic for today is about Jeffrey Dahmer, an American serial killer and sex offender. This is my audience. I have included some pictures of Jeffrey Dahmer. Along with a quote he has mentioned that says the only motive that there ever was to completely control a person I found physically attractive, and keep them with me as long as possible, even if it meant just keeping a part of them. Today I'm going to inform you about Jeffrey Dahmer, an American serial killer and sex offender. I will talk about his childhood, his killings, and when he was caught. Growing up, I always thought stories about serial killers, not just Jeffrey Dahmer, were interesting. Most of the documentaries on Netflix I've seen about once or twice. My first topic is going to be Dahmer's childhood. Dahmer had a normal childhood, however he became withdrawn and uncommunicative as he got older, cited from Crime Museum. He underwent a hernia surgery when he was only 6 years old, which caused his personality to change dramatically. After graduating high school, he attended Ohio State University and spent most of his time skipping classes and getting drunk. He dropped out and returned home after 2 semesters, cited by Charles Montaldo. His father made him choose to get a job or join the Army after dropping out of college. Dahmer then chose the Army, but while in the Army, his drinking problems had only gotten worse. So after 2 years in the Army, he got discharged due to his drinking behavior. My second topic is his killings. His first murder victim was a hitchhiker named Stephen Hicks, who Dahmer had picked up himself. Dahmer offered him to come over and have some drinks. When Hicks decided it was time to leave, Dahmer hit him in the back of his head with a 10-pound dumbbell. Dahmer then dissected, dissolved, pulverized, and scattered his remains throughout his backyard, and later admitted to killing him simply because he wanted Hicks to stay, cited from Crime Museum. He murdered 17 males in a span of 13 years that he found at gay bars, malls, and bus stops. After Dahmer performed sexual intercourse with his victims, he would dismember them and dispose of them, often keeping their skulls or genitals as souvenirs. He frequently took photos of his victims at various stages of the murder process, so he could recollect each act afterward and relive the experience, cited from A&E television networks. The next 2 slides, I've included all the names of his victims, which was cited by Charles Montaldo. My last topic for today is what happened after he was caught. After he was caught, the police went to his apartment. Some things that they found were human heads, male genitalia, the victims' IDs, blood, acid, and I went into detail on the other things that they found. He was charged with 17 murder charges, but then was reduced to 15. He pleaded not guilty due to reason of insanity. He got 937 years in prison at Columbia Correctional Institute in Wisconsin. While serving his time, Dahmer and another inmate named Jesse Anderson were beat to death by another inmate named Chris Scarver while working in the prison gym. For reasons unknown, the guards left the 3 alone for 20 minutes. They returned to find Anderson dead at the scene and Dahmer dying from severe head trauma. Dahmer then died in the ambulance before even reaching the hospital, which was cited by Charles Montaldo. Dahmer wanted to be cremated, he informed his parents before he passed away. His father wanted to cremate him, but his mom wanted his brain to go to research to be studied. After going to court, the court then decided to go with his dad's wishes. A year later, Dahmer was cremated. In conclusion, I have informed you about Jeffrey Dahmer's childhood, his killings, and what happened after he was caught. I hope you enjoyed my speech. Thank you. I've included my references. And this is my audience. Have a nice day.